Hello everyone. Our story today is about two friends who were also friends of Jesus, who were taking a long, sad, slow walk back to their home in Emmaus from Jerusalem 2 days after Jesus had been crucified. They walked very slowly, thinking about all the things that had happened. They were very sad. So let's open the book and see what happened to them on the road to Emmaus. Sadly walking, sadly talking, the two friends travelled from Jerusalem to Emmaus. It was a long journey, especially on foot, and because the two friends were followers of Jesus, they were thinking and talking about the things that had just happened in Jerusalem. Just that morning, before they left, there had been a rumour that some of his friends had seen him alive again. So, talking and walking, walking and talking, they made their way along the path with very sad faces. Then a stranger joined them.
I hear you talking. I see you walking. You sound excited. What are you talking about?
We're talking about Jesus,
said one of the two. And then, talking and walking, walking and talking, he explained.
Jesus was a prophet sent from God. He did amazing things. Many of us thought he was the special one God promised to save us from our enemies. But the religious leaders sentenced him to death. The Romans killed him on a cross, and all our hopes died with him. That was 3 days ago. But this morning, some of the women who knew him went to visit his tomb, and his body wasn't there. Better still, an angel told them that Jesus wasn't dead anymore, that he was alive again.
The stranger listened carefully, and then, talking and walking, walking and talking, he told the two friends what he thought.
You sound surprised. Isn't that what the prophet said would happen to the special one? If this Jesus dies and came to life again, then surely that shows that he is the special one you've been waiting for.
And then, at last, walking and talking, talking and walking, they came to the village Emmaus.
It's late. Why don't you stay here with us overnight?
And so, walking and talking, talking and walking, they prepared a simple meal to have together.
Do you mind if I give thanks for the food?
Of course not.
So taking the bread and breaking the bread, the stranger bowed his head and prayed. And that's when the two friends knew. The stranger, the man on the road, the one they'd been talking and walking with all afternoon, wasn't a stranger at all. He was Jesus, alive again. But before they could say anything, at that very moment when they recognized him, he seemed to disappear. He simply wasn't there anymore. And they were left alone to wonder. "We need to tell someone about this," they cried. And so they left Emmaus and they hurried all the way back to Jerusalem, not talking this time, not walking this time, but running and jumping for joy. Hooray! So because those two friends were feeling so sad, looking at the ground as they were walking along, talking about how disappointed they were. They didn't recognize the stranger as Jesus. They didn't really notice him. But when they did realize it was Jesus at home, they were so excited they couldn't keep it in. They had to go and share it with all the other friends of Jesus in Jerusalem. So let's just close our eyes for a moment and think about the last time you had some really good news. Can you remember how excited you were? And I expect you wanted to rush off and tell your friends all about it. So now I'm going to say a prayer. So you listen, and if you'd like it to be your prayer, say Amen at the end. Dear God, thank you that the friends in our story today were able to see for themselves that Jesus is alive. Thank you that they shared this exciting news with their friends. Help us to share any good news we hear today. Amen. And so perhaps after hearing this story, we could think about anyone we know who might be feeling sad or lonely this week. And perhaps you could make a card for them and ask an adult to deliver it or to post it for you. Have fun. See you next week. Bye.